Hey guys, welcome to day 3 and 4, take 3 of my carnivore journey. So I'm combining the days because yes, yesterday, day 3, I missed and I apologize. So guys, don't worry, you didn't lose me. This is not take 4. Okay. In fact, I have not eaten much in the last 2 days. Now I know some of you are going to be like, don't undereat, Josh. I get that, but I'm also trying to listen to my body and I'm trying to eat when I'm hungry. And I just haven't been hungry these last few days. So let's start with day 3. Okay, let's just jump right in. So for those of you, by the way, if you're just now watching me for the first time, welcome to my diary. This is just my daily struggles and my diary with carnivore, which carnivore is awesome. It's just my own struggles. So, and sometimes people can relate to those. I had I had 2 hot dogs at lunchtime. They were just 2 gas station hot dogs, quarter pounders, most likely. So they weren't the normal, they were like the slightly bigger ones. So I'm assuming quarter pound hot dogs. So I had 2 of those, and that's it. Like, I was drinking a bunch of water that day. I don't even think I may have had 1 coffee. I think I have had my coffee. But that night, I believe it was also late at night. I did start to feel snackish, but not hungry. So I actually had 1.5 pieces of bacon. And I say 1.5 because it was 3 half pieces left of my pre-cooked bacon, or my bacon that I made, that was in my Tupperware in the fridge. And that was all that was left, was those 3 half strips. So I ate those cold that night. And that was it. And I was going to make a video, but honestly, I ended up making my bed. I got ready for bed, did all my nighttime stuff, and I ended up I forgot. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go make a video, but then I got distracted and just thought, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. So I ended up going going to bed, waking up yesterday or this morning and saying, oh man, I forgot to do a video. I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll do doing before work, but there just wasn't enough time, so ended up going to work. Today I didn't eat much either. I actually, for lunch, I had a Lunchable. I'll try to show a picture. I opened up the package and then I was like, oh man, I should take a picture of this. So I kind of put the thing back. So it looks like crap, as you can see. But it's like, I don't know if any of you other guys have seen this. They have a couple different versions, but this is basically like carnivore Lunchables, and it's at one particular gas station. And the 2 that I see is they have the 2 variants. Both of them have the eggs, and they have like a cheese stick, like a mozzarella stick. And then one of them is Genoa salami, and the other one is uncured pepperoni. The first time I had one of them a while back, I had the salami because I normally love like that Genoa, whatever you want to say, the salami, Genoa salami. Gah, I can't talk, and I'm probably not even pronouncing it right. But anyways, the problem is like the mozzarella stick and the hard-boiled egg. It comes with a mozzarella stick, a hard-boiled egg, and then the salami, like some slices, and the meat was, I don't know, it just wasn't that good. Tasted funky a little bit, not spoiled or anything. It just didn't taste good. I mean, but the mozzarella stick was a mozzarella stick, and the hard-boiled egg actually was surprisingly good. I carry like a small thing of red mint salt in my work truck, so I was able to, put a little salt on each bite. It was actually really good. But today I had that where I had the hard-boiled egg, the cheese stick, and then that little bit of uncured pepperoni. So the uncured pepperoni was slightly better than the salami, but still not that great. So I guess like in a pinch, these little carnivore Lunchables are fine. But that's all I had up until dinner time. I was over a friend's house. They made a chuck roast. So I had a little bit of the chuck roast, but they had a lot of vegetables and tomatoes in their like chuck roast and stuff. So I just got a small, like a really small chunk of meat. I'm talking really small. And then some broth. So I really wasn't like real hungry, and I ate some of that, and then ended up late at night for my second job. I stopped by the gas station and got 2 quarter-pound hot dogs. So really it wasn't a lot of these last couple days. But I will say the last 2 days I've noticed my my poop has been a little more runnier. So starting to get a little more diarrhea. I don't know if that's because the first couple of days my body was still cleansing out the garbage, like carbs and all that crap, and now my body's starting to make that conversion, the gut conversion. So I may experience more diarrhea for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But today and yesterday, a little bit of diarrhea. Wasn't horrible, but other than that, like feeling wise, like how do I feel after 4 days back solid? I can tell you that the inflammation has severely gone down a lot on most things. I'm definitely not feeling as achy as I was recently. The bloating has gone down a lot. There's just a lot of those things I'm noticing. I feel like I'm not really waking up in the middle of the night here lately, but that's just the initial things that I notice. So we'll see a little more. I do plan on tomorrow. I plan on cooking out on the grill. Like I've got some charcoal, and I'm gonna have some steaks. So pretty excited about that. I'm supposed to have a friend over tomorrow to have some steaks with. So it's gonna be hopefully a good day. I think the biggest thing we'll be getting through like lunch, right? Like whenever you're hanging out with somebody and you go out to eat or whatever, it's like a high temptation. I'm hoping that we're gonna go somewhere that either has some type of breakfast foods, because sometimes like places with breakfast food, when they serve both like breakfast and lunches and stuff, they you can like get still like a pretty good sized meal, like eggs and bacon and sausage, like all on one thing. Usually they try to give you a little bit of toast and things like that, or grits or hash browns on the side. But in all honesty, like even if you get like, or even like a decent omelet, you can get a good carnivore omelet. So there is really good breakfast options out there. And then of course, because like lunchtime, I mean, you're not going to really want to get a steak for lunch. And again, a lot of places you have to kind of order this big fancy burger, and it usually has sides that you can't find any carnivore sides. It's easy in a way. It's really weird. Like I think we may have, I'm just going to touch on this real quick, but like with McDonald's, you can order off the a la carte menu and just get 4 quarter-pound patties, or 2, 3, however many you want, and only spend like $6 to $8 or whatever. But if you go to a restaurant or some of these places, a lot of problems with the sides. So if you get one of their burgers, you're going to get like either a 1/4 or a 1/3 pound burger, maybe even a half-pound burger. But then you're going to have to take off the bun. You got to pretty much take everything off. Some places, some restaurants may have like a no bun type of thing, but a lot of times what I'm getting at is a lot of the sides. It's hard to find sides. There's been a few places recently that's had pork rinds. Some places that were kind of like a bar type of restaurant, and they've had like pork rinds. But the problem is a lot of these pork rinds they're not made in beef tallow or anything. So it's like it's really hard to find good sides if you eat out as a carnivore. So pretty much you have to, like, the best way you can do is if you do are with a bunch of friends and you go to a restaurant, try to find somewhere with breakfast options. So like an IHOP or something, I don't know, like somewhere where you can get a little bit of both, and you can get, maybe more to eat when you're out with your friends. But other than that, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. That's the plans, but then again, who knows? But that's what happened for me the last 2 days, and pretty much what I've been feeling. So I hope you guys feel good. I hope you enjoyed the video I put out about what we don't talk about often. I think if you watch that, you'll pretty much agree with me. Like, it's just not something that's talked about a lot. I have another video that I'd like to do similar about another subject that's kind of similar to that as well. But if you haven't seen it, like I said, I'll probably put a link here in a little bit. Maybe you're seeing it right now. All right. Well, we will see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.